Xin chào quý khán giả của Sao Thể Thao. Sau đây mời mọi người cùng lắng nghe phần họp báo của đội tuyển U23 Philippines trước trận đấu gặp U23 Việt Nam tại bán kết vào ngày 25 tháng 7 lúc 16 giờ trên sân vận động Gelora Bung Karno.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll begin the press conference shortly, so please. Welcome to the pre-match press conference for the Asian U23 Monday Cup 2025. Right here with us today we have Coach Gareth, the head coach of the national team of Philippines. We also have John as the player. Welcome, coach and player.
Thank you.
Few reminders for the media. Please silence your mobile phones during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Kindly refrain. Congratulations for qualifying for the semifinals. We would like to know how is the condition of the team and how do you feel about qualifying for the semifinals?
The team are well. We have had an extra day rest. Obviously, during our group stage, we did have to play the 3 games. And I guess the reward for that has been an extra day of recovery. So we've used that to the best advantage that we can. The team is proud. The team feels supported by the country, and it's a very proud moment for them to be able to create history and progress through to the semi-finals.
We're confident about tomorrow. We believe that we can get the 3 points, and yeah, we're ready. Nothing much more to say. Like, we're ready. We're going to give it all 100%, like all the other games that we played beforehand. Our goal was to get to the semis to begin with, and we're here, proved it, and we're ready. We're ready for tomorrow.
Alright, thank you. Next, we'll open up the Q&A session for the media. For those who would like to ask a question, please raise your hand. Kindly state your name, your media organization, and who your question is directed to.
Hi, I'm Tom from U23. Coach Gareth, I just want to ask you, how do you feel and what do you think about the status of Philippines, the underdogs amongst the semi-finalists, and if the Philippines reach the final, what does it mean for the Philippines football generally? Thank you.
I don't know about the underdog status. I think any team that can go through a group stage only conceding 1 goal from a set piece should be taken very seriously. And the one thing that this team has shown is they come together more and more with every day they spend together. And I would expect this group of player to be better again in the next game. Okay, so it's a historic moment, and as John mentioned before, it's one that we were planning for. It's nice to be here, and our plan is to be better again tomorrow in the semi-finals. The Filipino people, they're proud. They love their country, they love their sport, they love their national teams, and we've seen a wave of support through social media. And that support means a lot to us. It means a lot to the players. They are active on social media. They are aware of that support, and that also, I guess, forms part of our larger team. So it isn't just the players and staff that we have here in the hotel. We know that we are representing a whole nation of proud people. So we carry that into tomorrow and into the final series, and I am happy for them that they get to celebrate what we have achieved so far, and they get to join us tomorrow and see what else we can achieve.
All right, next question, please.
Hello, good afternoon, Coach. I'm Harry from Bola.com. In the press conference before, the Vietnam coach Kim Sang-sik says that two of your players can be dangerous for the Tomorrow's match, which are Otto and Mariona. What do you say about that? Thank you.
Both Harvey and O2 are they're big players that have stood up so far in this tournament. So with Harvey particularly, he brings senior international experience, having participated in the Mitsubishi Cup in December, and this is experience that we very much value. We do have a very young team. Someone mentioned to me the other day that we are the youngest team here, and we're definitely the youngest team in the semi-finals. And if you were to look at senior international experience, I think we're probably at the bottom of that table as well. So our players that have experience, John plays professional senior football. These players are very, very important to us. You would have seen last game that we don't just rely on two players. There is a lot of football that is played that you might not see on the broadcast footage, that you might not see in the highlights packages. So whether it's O2 scoring his first goal, it is, do people recognise the vision and the quality of pass that a centre back Noah Liddell can play outside, and then the quality of a player like Uriel Delapo to find an early ball behind centre backs. We do have players that you see in the highlights packages, and they're the ones that probably are at the final end of a phase of play. But there is so much more to the game that we value, and I believe we have a team of 23 very talented young footballers.
All right, next question, please.
We have joined the press conference with head coach Vietnam because he's highly appreciated because Philippines, especially in the performance in this tournament, it's very impressive. Yes, we know that all the two teams that will aim to get 3 points with the semi-final match tomorrow. Can you show me that which a strong point from the Vietnam team? And how can you measure to handle tomorrow?
So just the strong points of Vietnam, is that?
Can you show?
I guess I'm a coach who prefers to focus on our own team, and we will touch on like any preparation for a game. We'll touch a little bit on our opponent, but our journey this tournament has been a focus on us and our system and the way that we want to play, and not a lot then changes. So we know that Vietnam, I think, have scored 3 of their 5 goals from set pieces. Okay, so we know that this is an area that we need to be aware of in our preparation. They're obviously a team who play very similar to their senior men's national team. I believe the coach is looking after this team, the same coach that coached the Mitsubishi Cup team, and every player in the semi-finals is a good player. So our focus has been on what we can do, and what we can do better, and what we're already good at, and that's kind of the focus we've taken into the game. Maybe John has a little bit more information about Vietnam. I don't know.
They're a good side, give them respect, but as Gareth said, our focus this tournament was about ourselves and how we play our way every game, going into every game. So more focus on us really, on my half.
All right, we'll have have one last question from the media, please.
Hello, coach. From Action TV, I have a question for you. Philippines answers one goal from set piece. Meanwhile, Vietnam had 3 goals. So, do you have a plan to prevent Vietnam weapon?
We have a plan, but I'm not telling you. So we would be silly not to have a plan. Absolutely. And it's not just me who contributes to the way we set up on the pitch. So our assistant coach, Coach Popoy, and our goalkeeper coach, Joanne, together with our analysts, Stephen Noonan, they do a lot of work on looking at set pieces, both how we can hurt our opponents, but also how we need to protect our goal. So tomorrow, you know the plan. You will see the plan on TV, but not today.
Thank you.
All right. That concludes our press conference.
Questions just for John before we...
Is there any question for John before we end the press conference?
Okay, my question is quite similar to what I asked to the coach for Jen. Do you see yourself as the underdogs amongst the semifinals? Because we all know that Philippines are very good in basketball, but in football, you guys are still, if compared to amongst the semifinalists, you guys are still quote below the other semifinals. So, do you see yourself as the underdogs amongst the semifinalists, or you have ambitions to beat the other semifinalists? Thank you.
That's a good question. For us, for every tournament that we enter, we try and reach as far as we can. It's semis, finals. We're here now, we've done that. Tomorrow we'll have a good game. But no underdog. Never. Always 100% confident in our team, the management, going into every tournament that we're in, that we can reach the finals, semis. So, wherever that underdog statement comes from, I think it's just all, don't believe in all that. As players, as a team, we believe ourselves that, finals, semis, and I think now, and going on forwards, we need more respect, I think, than naming like, these are the powerhouse teams going to tournaments, we're underdogs. I feel like every country has a fair chance. I think everyone has to have that respect, you know. So, from my point of view, never an underdog, never.
All right. That concludes our press conference. Thank you to the coach, also John and the media for the time and participation.
Thank you.
Before we end the pre-match press conference, we kindly ask the coach and John.
Và vừa rồi là phần họp báo của U23 Philippines. Và Sao Thể Thao sẽ tiếp tục đồng hành và đưa những thông tin mới nhất về giải U23 Đông Nam Á năm 2025. Mọi người hãy subscribe và bật thông báo để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ thông tin nào. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại!